Hello everyone, welcome to Simon Tools. Today I'm going to show you the two most common problems on the job sites. The tools is called brick saws. It's wet and dry, okay? It's got the motor. That one is the motor one, electric motor, and this one petrol, it's called gas motor. So we're gonna welding this one before we're gonna take up and service the carbine. And full service for this one, so easy one. And this one have a problem with electrical. The circuit short and trip out the power and blow up. So we're gonna do this one first. What we do is we do a good deal welding this bracket holding the bearing here to stop vibration first for him. And then we do this part. When we take this one off, the petrol will go everywhere, so we better weld it before the petrol go out. Welding done. Now we start to clean up the carbine. We get the new spark plugs. Yesterday I put brand new oil and fixed the handle. This is very old engine, but it's really good, and it should be start. We fix the switch on off. We take this one off and repair the turn up switch, and it should be going. Now to clean the carbine, lock the fuel, take this one out, clean up this one, the filter here, and take up this one, clean the inside the float and the needle, and it should go straight away. This one plastic, hopefully it come out good. Okay, get the racks. Put a bit of racks underneath here, just in case the fuel will go heavy underwear. Next step, take up this fuel line rail in. This one is like a car. Okay, we clean the filter, and we see the fuel can go through here or not. Give a good cleaning from the filter, so we can turn up. So we got the fuel go in, so check the fuel. So the fuel here is clear. We can put this one on before we take up that one. So we got this one on. So check for any leak. Check for any leak or movement from the housing here. So all good. Now we can take this one number 14 and clean this one. See how the petrol go in. Okay, so we got, see, we opened up this one for the fuel go in, but the fuel not going in for some reason. It's dry ass. I don't know how dry. Okay, so this one stuck there. Put your hand in and clean this shit out and take all out. Okay, all the shit out. And see that needle there, see the needle working, see the fuel still going down. That means the needle still controlled by the float here. See the hole here, that's for the input, and this one the jet. So we clean up the jet before we put it back on. Okay, with this little brass wire, we go through the jet needle, clean up, see the jet needle good. This one all through, get a flow by your mouth, is good. And one more thing, we go over here, slide this little pin over if you could, so turn up the fuel at the moment. Be worried, concerned more about maybe they got water on the petrol and they couldn't start, so I pull the pull start until pull out the rope. So I clean the carbine, not that bad. The carbine not that bad. Okay, you can see the fuel are on, so we try to start. Okay, we try to put the choke on and start. If it not start, we check the spark plug again or the petrol shit itself. Who know? Okay, we put on choke. Okay, I need to pull. I need to pull with my power, man. Okay, knock down every underway. And now we can try to spray some carbon start on, see how it's like. Okay. Okay, still not going. So check this one. Check the spark plugs. Open up the spark plugs and see if we need any new spark plugs or not. Okay. This one different size. What a ridiculous. Give me different size of spark plugs. It's using the same thread what the 2-stroke is. I can see the 2-stroke spark plugs, I think, and using Mr. Champion brand. I don't know where that one make. I don't give a damn. And this one, Mr. spark plugs like this. Check. Okay, we got some spark there. This engine is 4-stroke. We have to using something like this. Not using this one for 2-stroke, okay? 4-stroke here. Put on. So this 4-stroke spark plug should be fit on with the 5/8 spark plugs opener. Should be going like that perfectly. Not using the 2-stroke spark plugs, okay? Put them on and try, see it works. Okay, it's like a little bit of too much smoke. So what we do is we try to figure out how much oil we're gonna put on. Maybe a little bit too much oil, or they lean around too much before. It's not my fault, okay? What we do is make sure level the engine. So this one down to level. So now it's level square. Now we take up this one and get some oil out before it goes too much. And then we can start up again and see how it's like, okay? Stop going out. All I do is take out some and then put everything back. And I clean up the mess. I clean up the mess. I clean up the mess. Clean up the mess before I do something else. Okay, one more try before we do adjust the belt for him and see how we go, okay? Two hands. as you see, we don't have any more smoke. Oh, good. Now do adjustable and put everything back, and it's ready to go. One petrol, one down, ready to go. It's go full service, perfectly working good now. Even they welding that one for him extra. Now we go with the power one. So the power one, the switch box control, they come with the water pumps to circulate the water when they cut in here. I was much concerned about the circulate the water pump will maybe short out the power, but we turn on the power first and test, see how it works, or it strip the power straight away, and we can find out from there. And if see the water pump is working too, because when you turn on, the water pump go together. So if the water pump working good, is lucky. If not, we have to split the wire here from here, get it out and split it out here, and maybe make another switch or somewhere. And first of all, turn on and see how's the motor working. So stand on this side, do not stand there, just in case this bloody blade came off and they're gonna be not cut you in half. It never cut you in half, just cut your arm and leg, that's all. Okay, and try to turn on. If the power strip, I'll be gone. It looks like working good, but we're gonna get some water going here and test it, see the pump water out, see this pump still working or not. And if it's still working, we are lucky. See the water fan turn. This one not turning. So we are chasing the wire here. This one. We have to chasing the wire come down here. So why they not connected, and now it is one faulty, and we report it for them. But what I do is try to see the power here. They come out. So that's why they said short circuit, because the this motor work all right, but this one, when you turn on and it's overload, this one the motor not working, and it got overload power, and they send back here, and they go back here, and they sort out your circuit. To me, it's working fine. It's working fine. Just a bit noisy on the bearing on the motor here, it's getting old. You can hear the bearing a little bit rattling. So to do that, big job. You have to take them all off, replace front bearings and rear bearings. It's not that hard, but if you know how to do it. So first thing, what I have to do for him, this box good, check the power here. And this one just for using recycled water to pump up and down in here. But for long term, for sure this one, the muddy dust will block up the motor, for sure. Seems like the water pump work now. I use flat screwdrivers. I try to do a few turns, and there was a lot of mud and dust was stuck in there, so I don't have to take it off. So that means this one working now. And turn on. See, that's how it should work. Yeah, the dust will block up the pump, so the pump working good now. So just remind him, be careful. And the motor just a bit noise on the bearing, that's all. So everything working good now. So no trouble with this one. If we need, we may service the motor. It's going to cost big money or cost me time, I don't know. To open up and replace 2 bearings on each end will be alright, easy. Here is his generator, and he said the power strip out. So we never know what's going on. We're going to start it up and see how we go. First, and we will talk later. Check the fuel. Oh, Mike got plenty of fuel. Try to pull, see how it like. Gonna be hot. Try to pull. Okay, it's like gonna go. We move on, up, on, up. Okay, the oil alright. Oil level alright. And look like the fuel, the petrol is not going in. That's all. So we check the spark. See the spark coming out before we do anything to the carby fuel line. So the spark is here and everything is here. And guys, if you got the Yamaha or any generator, the silent one like this, when you guys pull out the spark plugs, and it's always be careful when you take this one out, don't drop it in there. If you drop it in that behind this plastic cover, you're not crying, you're not even laughing. You maybe throw this one in the bin, because you have to take this old cover out of, so you can enter your hand and take up the old spark plug up. Otherwise it's touching the fan down there. Just for a few seconds, just lift that up and pull. If you can see the spark come out. Okay, I can see a bit of spark. Short my hand, it's alright. So we got spark. Got the fuel control here. The fuel tank go down here, go through here, and fuel control here. And the fuel, when you pull the engine, they start to suck it, push it here. Put the fuel, go down and go up. See, they push up the fuel by air. So now we have to do is this up, or if you can enter every underwear you want. So if you can see this one, take up the fuel filter inside the tanks. They're very little tiny. Take it up and bypass them with the aftermarket fuel filter like this one, and this will last you forever. Bugger you! Open. This is how the brand should be open, like this, and you can enter your hand into that bloody stupid design for the fuel line, like that. Now we are playing with fuel line system, huh? I'll put this one up there. Okay, and now you start to see the fuel coming out. Before it not, now it started coming out. Okay, go in here. Okay, there's the fuel line system here. So we turn it on, no fuel going on. We take off this one, see the petrol coming out, let's see how much they come out, and see how, what can we do. See if we pump, see, they even go through the pump there, so it's good. From here, the fuel all they are good now. So we need to see in here. So we got our fuel system work perfect. See, when I press it come out, press it, come out, so it's good. So the needle here working good. Okay, good. So we got our fuel line working good, pump working, so that means the fuel all the way there, go in there, prime it up, pump it up, no trouble. This one on, so but we still have to pump the fuel up and check for any leaking, the petrol, any leak. When we, sometimes you put this one not on properly, so they big leak. So make sure no leak before we put everything back together. Have fun putting back together. Tilt it up. Okay. Up, on, okay, pump. Okay, we wait to see. Moment of truth. We're gonna leave everything. We're gonna start it up, see how it like. First. You're gonna see 231 volt, 0.2 ampere. We'll turn it on. So it's working good now, and remote control off, and we test the power output here. So if it's worth fixing or not, I don't know. Okay, so the engine started alright. Now we can start. Before we can't even start, okay? Checking the inverter, we have to see the engine start first before we do anything else. So the inverter or in here, or the control, the inverter behind underneath the fuel tank here. But that we don't see anything go wrong. And we will find out. So okay, we gotta plug them on. Then we leave like it. We're gonna start it up and put this one, each one. I'm checking my AC power. Okay, now we turn on the key and we start it. Trouble at all, no power, no nothing, okay? Oh, there we go, 240 volt. Okay, that's 40, this 40, you 40, buddy. So we still got 233 volt. So this one nearly tricked me. This one nearly tricked me, see? Now you don't have any voltage. That's yield, that means voltage output. This one tricks me, and this one super power. So for time being, we're gonna hook on and test this machine, the one that we say always strip the power. And before we put everything back together, see how perfect it works. This I have a little bit of tricky when we start up, and when we first start up, maybe the alternator not work properly. That's why they don't give you good results. So turn on. You can hear that pump. Now we try to turn on. Don't worry about the voltage here, forget it. So we turn on. Very low voltage. To pick the power, but how many kilowatt? How what output? Nothing. Just test on altitude. You get it? Higher watt, we get something smaller like Rider 1200 watts. See how what happened. See this one? See? easy to handle. Perfect. Second rider 500. Okay, this one, be careful, okay? Be careful the blade. Take off the blade before testing. Okay? This one sort of like 500. 720 watts. $720. Work good. I would try on my hot gun. This hot gun is 2000 watts. And we turn on the key. Even the output is say 1700 watts and 7.2 ampere, so it's working good on a hot gun. All right. Okay guys, thanks for watching Simon Tools, and this is how Simon repair two job saws and the generator. If you guys have any question, the question down below, and I will willing to help you out. Okay, see ya.